Now, before we get to our rematches in a little bit, I want to remind you all that we collected 4 letter plates previously, and they spelled out the word Bond. Now, I don't know how familiar y'all are with Mega Man 1's development history, but that game was originally going to have 8 bots on the NES. But due to space limitations, they could only fit 6. 7 were created at the time, so that meant 1 had to be cut out. And that 1 is who we're going to be facing once we figure out which way to go here. I'll pick the right way, but yeah, Bondman was the one that got cut out. And the only real references to him were in a manga. And if you remember the Archie comic series, there was also a small little nod to him in the Worlds Collide special when the Genesis wave hit. Dr. Light mentioned working on the original line, and this guy did not make the cut, but here he is. He fights very similarly to Hardman with the dives there, except they don't freeze you. After 3 tries, he's going to shoot some glue blobs at you. Unfortunately, if you get caught, it is tough to break free. And this guy does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. But during the 3 losses, I did figure out how this guy's pattern worked, mainly because I've already seen it all. So have you. 3 dives, and then he's going to shoot those 3 glue shots at you. And I also found out in one of those fights, you just get right near him, and you're not going to have any issues. Now, the second time, it depends on which wall he goes to. Thankfully, it seems to always be the one that's away from you, which means if you just stay on the other side of the screen, it's tough to get hit. If I wouldn't have gotten so close there, I might have been able to pull off a no-damage run, but whatever. We're going to get through this fight with just 1 hit and earn ourselves a nice little achievement. What else are we going to get from that one? Nothing. Nope, you don't get any super adhesive weapon. Just get the nice little pat on the back. Good job. Good job, Mega Man. Oh, I am so glad for that 1-up. But yeah, let's just carry on, because we got a lot more boss fights to go through today. I mean, we got to take on the 8 Robot Masters, and there might be a certain eyebrow-waggling Doc to take down, too. Oh, come on, Rush. Come on, Rush. No, boy. We'll get this right eventually, and then we'll be able to get into the other teleporter, which will take us to our main 8 and the refight. Now, the interesting thing about these is I'm going to try to use weakness weapons on all these bosses, but I don't know the whole weapon weakness chain in this game. Although with Quickman and a few others, I had some ideas. I mean, come on. Of course the slowing time weapon's going to work on him. Gotta slow down so you can just shoot him real quickly. You know, it's not too big of a deal, although I wish I was doing a little bit better of a dodging routine here. But, what can you do? Now, Snake Man's one where I got it wrong at first, because for some reason I thought his weakness was Shadow Blade. No, it works the other way, man. Search Snake works on Shadow Man. But, yeah, so now we're just guessing, which weapon is it, which weapon is it? I've tried just about every one so far that I thought would work, and yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just down to Tornado Blow and Laser Trident here. And I'm thinking Laser Trident's going to work on a certain shield-based boss, so yeah. It's going to be Tornado Blow. I guess that makes sense, though, because Snake Man here does fight a little similarly to Ballad, and it'll jump up every now and then and just throw weapons on the ground. It does a lot of damage to him, and in that regard, maybe I should have saved this fight for later just so I could have a free health pellet, but nah. We're going to take these bosses on in circular fashion anyway. Here's our weakness weapon. Let's get out Search Snake and go to town on this guy. Yeah, I wish we had Top Spin, because that is one of the best weapons. If you know how to use it, anyway. Shadow Man, you're not going to be much of a problem, as long as I quit jumping into your shurikens. And you. Isn't it funny when you fight bosses sometimes with their weaknesses and you do a worse job than when you fought them originally? Oh, now, Splash Woman here, I had a very good idea on what would work on her, because she's weak to bees in the Mega Man 9 game, so I figured the sharp weapon would work on her, and I was right. But we got to be careful here. We don't want to lose to her again. Already happened once, but yeah, now we got the idea on how to fight her. Again, don't take time off when you play a game like this, or you have to relearn the boss patterns. And, you know, you might not be able to get around their attacks. It can be kind of annoying, but nah. Flash Woman was not that big of a deal. Who's next on our list here? Well, you got the wrong item out. Let's see how long it takes me. Oh, yeah, because it did take me a little bit to think about this. And I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I already knew what this guy was going to be weak to. Now I'm just hoping I can get through him without losing another life here. Because you remember that Starman was one of the 3 guys that got me. Splash Woman, well, okay, 2 guys and 1 gal. Splash Woman, Pharaoh Man, and Starman, of course. Now, Time Man, this one I wasn't sure on either. But by order of elimination here, yeah. You know the old expression. Time flies when you're having fun. Wow, that was really bad. And so was Sliding. Oh, man, I forgot I lost to him, too. That hurts. Because now we're just down to 2 lives left. Well, might as well restock on Pharaoh's shot here. Don't know if we're going to be needing it for Wily, but we'll see. I really like the boss fights in this game. They're fun. I mean, yeah, most of them are just pretty much the same thing, but Time Man was one of the ones that was changed up completely. Will Tornado Man be weak to Star Crash? Nope. It's Quick Boomerang. Gotta watch out for that dive, but yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about getting hit on this guy. It's just like, these weapons are gonna just take him down real quick, yo. I'm telling you, you give me weapons and all of a sudden I get a little lazier in my gameplay style. This one really makes sense too, because when you remember, I broke Pharaoh Man just by getting right up in his face. And we're going to pretty much do that again. Sorry, man. Now, Dr. Wily, on the other hand, how is he going to fight? Well, this gave me the idea that it's going to be like Gamma, so immediately it's Shadow Blade time. Unfortunately, that's not the weakness weapon. I don't think I hit him there whatsoever with it. There you go. Blink! Search Net ain't it either, so which one's it gonna be? This is basically guess. And once I found out it was Quick Boomerang, I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, this guy reminds me of Gamma, and if you remember Strike Man stage from Mega Man 10, the sports mini-boss. Although I wasn't expecting little shockwaves. Oh dear, now we're on our last life. And now you might see just why I was happy to get that one up. Because if we lose now, oh boy. Now that I got the idea that I should be getting on the hands right away, let's do that and then go right for Quick Boomerang and take this guy down. That's about as good of a first round as you could get there. And we got up and over and beat the first form without taking any damage. Now I'm thinking it's time for Shadow Blade, and sure enough, that's its weakness. So, guess what, pal? You're in trouble. Yep, just gotta be careful of the little pellets he's shooting out, but even then, if you can stand on the middle of the hand, you're not gonna have any time whittling this guy's health down. Goodbye. Is that it? Aww. Nope. Just the end of the stage. Surprise. Yeah, there's still one level to go. So get ready, because next time it's the finale of Mega Man 2.5D. How hard is this final stage going to be? Well, I guess I should let you in on a little spoiler. One of the first things I saw from this game was the very last stage in its entirety. So I know what's coming next. And I know exactly what I'm going to do when I touch down here. I'll see you next time for the finale. Take care.